everyone. My name's Karen.
And I'm Leslie Lee, and it's what an honor it is to have all you guys here with us today.
We're both seniors from the Li-Ming Chinese Academy.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! So, Leslie, do you know where the shadow puppets originated?
Kermit the Frog, Miss Piggy, and the Muppet Show.
No, Leslie, no. It started about 2,000 years ago in the Han Dynasty. Emperor Wu-Di. He had a favorite concubine named Lady Li. But when she died, he was very depressed. So, a wizard came and told the emperor that he could help see Lady Li's spirit. So, the wizard made a huge life-size sculpture of Lady Li and projected the figure behind a curtain for the emperor to see.
I get it. So that's how it began. Let me see if I remember this correctly. It became popular about 1,000 years ago in the Song Dynasty, and the Mongolians spread it to other nations, and the French finally brought it to Europe in the mid-18th century.
Right. It's become a very comprehensive folk art.
Yep, shadow puppets blend music, art, storytelling, and puppeteering. Plus, it requires painting and sculpting to create the puppets.
Well, let's stop chit-chatting and let's watch The Marriage of Missy Mouse.
New Year is the most important holiday in China. On New Year's Eve, children are allowed to stay up late and light the firecrackers to bring in the new year. However, on the third night of New Year, parents will tell children to go to bed early because that is the night when the mice family will hold wedding parties. Once upon a time, there was a lovely maiden named Missy Mouse who lived with her parents. Like all good parents, Papa Mouse and Mama Mouse wanted Missy Mouse to marry well, and they wanted to pick the best candidate to be their son-in-law.
We are the smartest animal in the world because we are at the head of the Chinese animal zodiac. We have to marry our daughter to the greatest creature on earth in order to carry on our legacy.
I am not so sure about the greatest creature on earth. I just want Missy to have a good life and not to live in constant fear of attack.
That is precisely the reason why we have to marry her to the greatest creature on earth.
But who is the greatest creature on earth?
I know, the sun. He's the greatest. We must ask him to be our son-in-law.
Are you sure?
Yes, let's go ask him. Dear Mr. Sun, we think you are the greatest creature on earth, and we'd like to ask you to be our son-in-law.
I'm very flattered, Mr. and Mrs. Mouse, but I'm not the greatest. When the cloud moves in, he can block me out totally, and there's nothing I can do about it. Maybe you should go ask the cloud to be your son-in-law.
Is that right? Thanks for telling us. Dear Mr. Cloud, we hear that you are the greatest creature on earth. We'd like to ask you to be our son-in-law.
I'm really honored that you asked me, but I'm far from being the greatest. I'm very much hoping to get in. Whenever the wind blows, I know this is doing well. I guarantee you will be good.
Is that so? Thanks. Goodbye. Good day, Mr. and Mrs. Mouse. Good day, Mr. Wind. We've heard that you are the greatest creature on earth, and we'd like to ask you to be our son-in-law. I guess I'm pretty powerful. I can blow away the clouds. I can blow away hats from people's heads. I can even make the trees swim. But I'm not the greatest. I'm no match for the wall.
The wall? What's so great about the wall?
Think about it. No matter how hard I blow, I cannot make the wall budge. It's really frustrating when you are powerless against something. I think you are better off asking the wall to marry your daughter. Thanks a lot for the information.
I think I see Mr. Wall over there.
Good afternoon, Mr. Wall. We hear that you are the greatest creature on earth, and we'd like to ask you to be our son-in-law. No way! You must be kidding. How can I be the greatest?
Mr. Mr. Wynn recommended you to us. He said that you are much stronger than he is.
What? Get out of here. I may be stronger than the wind, but I am by no means the greatest. Look at all these holes on me. The mice come in and out at will, and I am totally out of control of the situation.
I see. I guess the mice are pretty powerful too. At that point, Mr. and Mrs. Mouse finally realized that there was no such thing as the greatest creature on earth. The sun could be blocked by the cloud could be blown away by the wind could not penetrate the wall, and yet the wall could be rendered powerless by the mouse. So what if the mouse is afraid of the cat? Everybody has something to be afraid of, and nobody is perfect. So Papa Mouse and Mama Mouse decided to choose the best mouse they knew to be their son-in-law, and they held the greatest wedding party on the third night of the Chinese New Year.
Let's welcome our puppeteers. Celia Chow, Jennifer Bang, Christine Huang, Jessica Lee, Catherine Wu, and Stephanie Yang.
Thanks you guys for a great performance. Wait, Karen, I have a question. How are these shadow puppets made?
Well, they're made out of leather because they're thin and they're flexible. So first they take hairs out of cows, donkeys, or sheep, and then they treat with chemicals and make it very thin so they're translucent. And lastly, they soak it with oil and dry it.
Oh, I see. And they also must have cut the trunks and the head and the limbs separately and then sewed them together with thread later.
Right. But our puppets are made out of paper.
Oh, okay. Wait, hold on a second. The puppets were behind the screen. How could we see them?
Well, the holes in the paper are pressed against the screen, and so the image of the puppets are projected from behind the screen.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. But can I have someone demonstrate how they move the puppets? Okay, I get it. So the operator just moves the limbs in order to simulate human movements, and then they also have to speak the parts of the characters as well. Thank you.
Wait, so let me think. What do we need to make a shadow puppet? Anybody know?
Why don't we ask the audience?
Yeah. What else do we need?
An animal?
An animal. Oh, okay. That's good too.
Alrighty. Well, you know, lighting, music, puppets, that's a lot of work for one play, so.
It is.